Hey everybody, Grishord here of twitch.tv/Grishord. This is going to be kind of an intro video of my mod pack, Grish Tech 2. Some of you may already be playing on it, some of you may not. I just kind of want to go over some basics, what to expect from this series, what to expect from the pack, and just kind of cover some things that we're going to see. I want to remind everybody that there's a lot of ways to play modded Minecraft, there's a lot of ways you can start, there's a lot of things you can do. This is going to be how I recommend you start, which is going to have a heavy emphasis on thermal. So if you're not familiar with the thermal series, like thermal expansion, this will be a good video series for you to get started with modded Minecraft if you want to try something new. If you are familiar with thermal, you might want to skip the first couple videos, or maybe get a refresher course, depending on how long it's been since you played, because thermal has changed a few things. But again, I understand that there are multiple ways to start a mod pack. I still expect to see some comments like, well, you know, I do this, like, I understand that. And I'm probably going to refer you to this video if, if you post those kind of comments, just because there's no one way to start a mod pack, but there's a way I know how to start every mod pack that I start that has thermal in it. And that's how I'm going to guide you. And then we'll get to other mods that are in the pack, such as extreme reactors, industrial foregoing, Pneumaticraft repressurized, which is one of my personal favorites. It's really cool. We have apotheosis. I'll touch on that on some point. We of course have mechanism. We have productive bees. As I mentioned earlier, we'll touch a little bit on some late game thermal series, like how to set some stuff up. We'll talk about power storage, power generation, and a whole bunch of other things. Those are some of the mods that I'm for sure going to touch on that are in the pack that I know aren't going anywhere. The pack is currently evolving, so if you're watching this video 6 months to a year from now, it's possible that the pack has some new mods, and you know, I don't know what they're going to be because they're not in it yet, but it is possible. I encourage you to check out my Twitch channel. Again, I'm going to throw that up here so you guys can get that link. I play the pack fairly regularly. The pack is open to anybody that wants to play as well. I'll have the first video is actually going to be after this one, how to connect. It's going to show you how to change your RAM, how to get CurseForge. It's going to walk you through all the way up until you can open the client and connect to the server. That's the next video. This video, I just kind of wanted to acknowledge that I do understand there's more than one way to start a pack. There's a lot of different ways to do a lot of these things. This is how I do it. This is how I'm going to show you how to do it. And we're going to touch on all the other stuff that I can along the way. If you have anything you specifically want to see, please feel free to post it in the comments of various videos. I'm not going to skip to the end of a mod, because I don't want somebody to be like, oh hey, last episode he showed us how to make power, now we're making a wither farm. That's not how this is going to go. This is for people that don't know how to play modded. It's going to hold your hand through it, so you can learn how to set everything up. I will, however, assume that you do know how to play vanilla. So if you don't know how to play vanilla, this series might be a little bit confusing. There are going to be some assumptions, like you know how to mine, you know how to get, you know, diamonds, you know how to do basic stuff like that. I'm not going to handle the vanilla aspect of the game. There's a trillion videos out there that do that. I'm specifically going to focus on modded. We're going to assume you've been playing on the pack for a little bit. You already have a couple, you know, things like copper. You're like, what do I do with this? And just for time's sake, / your sanity / my sanity, everything will be done in creative mode, just for, you know, quality of the video, so it's not 12 hours long, you know, having to go collect materials, do this, do that, put this stuff together. If there is something that is specific, there's a couple things in industrial foregoing that are kind of funky. We will do those with the materials, but again, I am going to do it all in creative mode, just for quality of life, just so you're not having to sit there and watch me, you know, put this stuff together. You can do that. JEI shows you how to do that. I'm going to focus on, okay, I need power. How do I do that? I want to make a jetpack. How do I do that? That's what we're going to focus on here. So don't get wrapped up in the fact that I'm doing everything creative, because it just kind of is what it is. Anyway, that's all I got for this video. Thank you guys so much. Again, check me out on Twitch. I will see you in the next video on how to connect to the server. Thank you. Bye.